Model 3 today. It's been a little bit overshadowed in the past year by some other cars in the Tesla lineup, like the Model S and the Model Y, but the good old Model 3 is still one of the best cars on the market, and with some fresh new updates that are just starting to roll out worldwide, the Model 3 has managed to become an even more compelling vehicle and easily the most bang for your buck of any electric car on the market. So let's get into why that is. We can start with the new naming structure for the different variations of the Model 3. The term Standard Range Plus is gone, which is awesome because it's clunky to say, and anyone who wasn't around for the original launch of the Model 3 wouldn't know what the Plus was referring to anyways. So now the base level is simply Model 3, and it's under the category of rear-wheel drive. If you want dual motors and all-wheel drive in a Model 3, that can come with either long range or performance, depending on which aspect you want to prioritize. Beautiful, simple, easy to understand. The rear-wheel drive Model 3 is where the real changes have happened for 2022. This is basically a whole new car, even if it looks exactly the same as it did for 2021. The first thing that we'll notice is that the range has gone up, while the acceleration performance has gone down. We're now at 272 miles of EPA range with the 18-inch aero wheels installed. That's 9 extra miles over the 2021 spec. It drops down to 267 with the 19-inch sport wheels, which also add $1,500 to the price. If you want to make the best of both worlds, you can actually take the weird looking hubcaps off of the aero wheels, and there are pretty decent looking black rims underneath. You just need to buy a kit to cap them off. It's just like $30. You lose some range when you take the hubcaps off, but you can always put them back on for longer trips when you want the extra miles. Little Tesla life hack there for you. Acceleration time to 60 miles per hour is also up for 2022, which is not so great. It's now 5.8 seconds instead of 5.3. Honestly though, this is still really good for a base model, single motor, rear wheel drive electric car. For comparison, the new top tier model of Volkswagen ID.4 with dual motors and all wheel drive is doing 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. Then there's the price. So the list price of a Model 3 has actually gone up by $7,000 since the beginning of 2021. 38 grand to 45. It's unfortunate, but in many ways it is justified. So basic economics says that if the demand for a product is high and the supply is low, then the price will rise, and that's exactly what happened with the Model 3. The Hertz car rental company has certainly played a role in that demand offset, but even without them swooping in to buy 100,000 cars, there would still be more demand for cars than Tesla can produce. That won't change until they get the new Gigafactory in Texas really pumping, which is probably still a year away. Then there are other external factors like rising material costs, inflation, labor shortages, supply chain breakdown, and all of that fun stuff that is affecting much more than just electric cars right now. Just wait until Black Friday this year when there is not enough stuff to go around for those angry mobs. Shit is going to get real fast. Anyways, Tesla has thrown us one bone by now offering the Midnight Silver metallic color for no extra charge, which is awesome. If you don't like a white car, then you've saved $1,000. Getting back to the performance numbers for 2022, what's behind the change in spec? There is one major change that has been made with the Model 3 that essentially makes this a whole new car that is better in almost every way. The latest version of the Model 3 retains all of the upgraded features from 2021. The window glass is Tesla's special, in-house made design that maximizes sound insulation and strength. The exterior and interior trim pieces are satin black, so there is no chrome on the body or gloss black interior. Tesla's Octo-valve heat pump is being used to keep the HVAC system as energy efficient as possible, and the Model 3 comes with a HEPA air filter, though it's not quite big enough to achieve the bioweapon defense mode of other Tesla vehicles. And every trim level comes standard with a powerlift trunk lid. Introduced in the first half of 2021 and continuing through 2022 is the Tesla Vision-based autopilot system. That means that unlike